So I've got this 16-foot Micron from Royal Flair on the back of this D-Max blade. This is like a spec'd up version of the D-Max, if you like. And I've got to say, this Micron is a fun thing to tow. Just a beautiful thing to tow. So it's quite predictable. A few crosswinds on the Hume Highway, but it's just behaving really, really nicely. So just overall, it's just a good experience towing this caravan. That's the way I'd put it. It's a good experience. Now I'm sitting inside a brand new caravan from Royal Flair. This is a 16-footer. It's called the Micron. Now the Micron is a name that does go back quite a long way with Royal Flair, but it's sort of been re-released this year. This caravan actually is a prototype. They are going to be making a few tweaks here and there, I'm told, but otherwise this is an interesting van for a number of reasons. First of all, it has a rear door. Now that's kind of unusual. There aren't that many caravans on the Australian market with that rear door entry setup, and of course that was a hallmark of the very early Microns as well. So how do they build it? Well, it's full fiberglass sandwich panel construction, and if you look on the outside you'll see some protective plating, which is actually powder coated aluminium blue scope as opposed to X plate or checker plate. It's quite a nice, streamlined look. Meanwhile, the caravan is built on top of a 6-inch Super Gal chassis. Now you might be wondering where's the cooktop or the oven, but look, this is a customer's caravan and they've specifically opted to omit those items in favor of some, additional cupboard space and bench space, and they're going to use a portable induction cooktop. But of course, Royal Flair can and will fit those items for you if you wish. There's also a microwave that's recessed into the cabinetry above, a small underbench fridge. Now this caravan, it might be only 16 foot, but I don't think it's really, missing out on those creature comforts. We've got a TV, range hood, large bed back there, but we've also got a bathroom. And look, as I said, this is a 16-foot caravan. So the fact that we've got a bathroom and it's split across both sides of the layout, I think it's a bit of a plus. We've got a shower on one side and a vanity and a cassette toilet on the other. And I think it all adds up to, yes, it's a compact space, but nonetheless, it's still quite comfortable. Now the Micron comes with a 100 amp hour lithium battery as well as 400 watts of solar. We've also got a reverse cycle air conditioner. As I said, just all those good features that you would expect in a modern caravan. Now those who know me know that I do prefer a more compact caravan for a host of reasons. Weight being one of them. And speaking of weight, this one tips the scales at 1,815 kilos at Tare, and it's got over 900 kilos in terms of its payload capacity. Honestly, I don't know how you would use up 900 kilos in payload in a van such as this, but nice to know it's there. In terms of the towing performance, I've been towing it behind the new D-Max blade, and it was like this van wasn't even there. The van, what can I say? It just tows well, no issues whatsoever. So in some ways, this caravan can be kind of considered, entry level, but I don't mean that to suggest that the caravan isn't, well built, because at the end of the day, it is a Royal Flair, and Royal Flair is a reputable manufacturer. They build good caravans, all Australian made, but it's sub $75,000. And I think the idea is to get more caravanners into the market and, introduced to the Royal Flair brand. So who's this caravan going to appeal to? Look, obviously couples. I could see a young couple getting away in this caravan. Certainly people who have, a less muscular four-wheel drive. You don't need the 200 series Land Cruiser to tow it. And also storage, because again, it's 16 feet, so it could well fit in your driveway or perhaps even in your backyard. And again, just being a more compact caravan, it just makes it easier to get into those, nice caravan park sites or, a free camp destination somewhere where it might otherwise be a bit tricky to get into with a big tandem axle rig. And to me, that is one of the major benefits of smaller single axle caravans such as this. And again, it's 16 foot, it's got a bathroom, it's got a full island bed, kitchen, and this dinette right here is really quite comfortable. So I don't feel like there are any compromises here, especially when you take into account the nature of the van and you put it all in context. It's small, it's compact, it's easy to tow, it's lightweight, and it's got all the features that you would expect for comfortable touring. Again, it's a Royal Flair, so it is well built. I do put a lot of, stock in that particular brand of caravan. So if you're in the market for something that's easy to tow, that's light, and also easy to store, check out the Micron. Again, 16-footer from Royal Flair. I reckon you probably like this one. I mean, I do. And as always, if you like this content and would like to see more of it in your feed, don't forget to subscribe to GoRV TV, leave a like, and let me know what you think of this caravan in the comments. I'm really interested in your thoughts as well.